Good morning, Virgo Libra. Welcome to Wildflower Garden Tarot. It's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. I hope it is in yours as well. If you're from the southern United States, those of us who've been living up here, we've really been thinking about you. I know that people in Texas and Oklahoma and the southern states in general, especially Texas, so I think, have just really been going through it with snow and freezing and all sorts of horrible things. And I know that a lot of southerners think that people like from someplace like where I am, where last week it was 50 some below, would mock them. But no, because how horrifying. We are completely prepared to live in our climate. They are prepared to live in theirs. Like we have insulation and winter tires and furnaces. We have power and a power grid that is designed for the weather that we get. And even amongst ourselves, we look at what happened in Texas as a big wake-up call for us, because a lot of us no longer have wood furnaces or fireplaces or anything and depend completely on our grid, myself included. And, this is a wake-up call for us. If it got to be 52 below, it doesn't matter how much insulation you have, you're going to die. So anyway, Virgo Libra. Oh, look at what just came up. I see romance. Virgo Libra, I pulled the runes for you. And we have Hagalaz. I'll show these to you. Hagalaz. Gable. I'm sorry. Oh, I forget the name of this one. I always forget the name of this one. I think it's... Pertho. Yeah, Pertho. I don't know why I think that's wrong all the time, but it's Pertho and Bergamo. Birch tree. Spring. Regeneration. So, this is telling me, Virgo Libra, that you have really been going through some stuff. A time of transition and radical change that has been unpleasant and probably chaotic. But it's a time in your life where if you try to avoid it, the pressure, the Creator will increase that pressure, because the purpose of Hagalaz's time of your life is to move you into the direction that you're meant to go in. And you've probably been aware that, that Spirit is trying to force you out of a situation and you won't go. So that pressure will continue, or has continued to increase, until you have no force. But Hagalaz is short-term pain for long-term gain. So, be patient, with this time of your life, because it's not meant to be there forever. This, I think, is currently what's going on, or has been very recent. And the next one that we have is Gable, which is gift, which is great. It's kind of like karma. What you give, you will receive. In Scandinavian culture, where I live, in First Nations culture, you give a gift. When you receive a gift, you're expected to return the favor. And not necessarily to that person, but, to the universe or to somebody else. In Canada, it's kind of like a nice thing, like, because we have Tim Hortons, it's like a coffee place, and I think they have Tim Hortons in the States and stuff now, but it's like uber Canadian. It was Tim Horton was like a Canadian hockey player, and anyway, so you have drive-through coffee, right? And so it's kind of a thing that if on certain days, periodically we'll go through the drive-through and we'll pay for coffee for the person behind us and like go through. So it's expected then when you get free coffee or free donuts or whatever from the person ahead of you in the line, that down the road that you will return that favor to somebody. So this is Gable. Gable is also like the vision of a person in prayer, right? Like that you're standing there in desperate prayer with your hands extended, to the Creator, to God. It's in these moments where even somebody who maybe typically doesn't pray is so desperate that they will just like, God, please, I don't even have words for where I'm at. Please fix this. Please help me. Please show me. Please help my thoughts. Please give me some peace. Right? And that's coming. And that's coming because then we have Perthel. Right? And Perthel means that you're in this place of unknown, where you're forced into this union with a higher spirit, where you're forced to explore aspects of yourself and find strength that you never knew that you had. Perso symbolizes how we deal with the unknown forces of our human experience, and encourages us to float, encourages us to release our attachment to outcome. That maybe we have been too busy telling God what to do. That in our prayers was like, okay, God, this is what I want, and this is how I want you to do it. And God laughs and it's like, you know what, fuck you. This is how we're going to do it, right? And, maybe this is going to hurt for a little bit, but it's for your greater good. Like, when you pull the bandage off, it's like, this is going to hurt, right? And, that bandage has got to come off. Because then your last rune is Bergamo. And this is literally like the Empress card. It's a feminine energy. It's birth tree. It's like for us here in Saskatchewan, we're coming up to spring. And we see the willow trees start to bloom. We call them pussy willows. It's a time in your life when you've matured, when you're ready to burst forward, where you have, you're on, finally, you feel like after everything that's happened, finally you feel like you've got your feet set on steady ground. And the lessons that you've learned in this have made you, have made you look back and oddly find gratitude for this painful time, right? Because it's bringing you to unimaginable joy. Spirit just said unimaginable joy. Joy that you haven't up to this point, even before, things went south. A joy that you couldn't even imagine in any part of your life. Okay, so what's going on for Virgo, Libra? Four of Swords. Right? So you're just hanging. It's Perthel. let's see where this goes. This may be where you're at right now, right? You're in this Pertho time. It's like, well, okay, you know, what am I learning here? I'm going to keep reading books and listening to, you know, experts. Don't listen to, I mean, tarot card readers, like, I mean, we're for your information. We're for confirmation. We're for, you know, shits and giggles. But, I mean, if you're looking for actual advice, find actually qualified people. And, like, don't go to YouTube. I mean, unless you're listening to, like, professors and, like, don't get your life advice from, you know, crazy people on YouTube because, oh my God. Okay. Holy shit. Don't listen to crazy people on YouTube. Is just what I'm saying, okay? Because this is how we end up in trouble. YouTube is a great platform. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you're listening to me on YouTube. But, you know, and there are professors, like, I mean, there's real things. But, I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff out there, too. Now, when I say what is going on for Virgo, Libra, and out pops the King and Queen of Chalices. So, wow. But this is an odd card because this Queen has a chain attached to somebody that she is knighting. So that's kind of interesting. Can we get some clarification on this? Libra also had a double King of Cards, or Cups come through. Can we get some clarification on what's going on here? Let's get some clarification on what's going on with this Queen of Cups card spirit. Let me just change the deck. What's going on with this Queen of Cups? I'm clarifying with the Biddy Tarot. One flipped over here. One flipped over. Knight of Pentacles. Now that's interesting. Because she's knighting somebody and it's the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I see that he is under her foot. See that chain? See, he's wrapped up in that chain. Is he there to be knighted, or is he there to be, it's like she's saying cheers to him. Okay, this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and what else? What's going on with this scenario here? Whoa. An Eight of Pentacles. Something to do with money. Queen of Cups. What's going on with this Queen of Cups? And this looks like it's a knight. Yes, it's a knight. What's going on? It's pretty dramatic, guys. Like, and an Eight of Wands. Jeez, what the hell? It's like a whole pile, and I'm not going to take them, but I'll throw them in case they're supposed to come out. Okay, what else can you tell me about this? I'm just trying to figure out. Who this reading is for. This reading might be for the night. Okay, what's going on with this Eight of Cups? Or this, sorry, with this Queen of Cups. I'm getting these big gulps of, oh there. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Okay. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I think we have a lot of complicated stuff going on here. Okay, so then what's going on with the King of Cups? King of Chalices. Emperor. What's going on with the King of Chalices here? And he's got like two in the stars. Okay. Ooh. Six of Cups and Strength. Okay. Six of Cups. With whom? The World. Okay, things are looking good for the Emperor. Six of Cups with whom, Spirit? Things are happening quickly. Okay, but with whom? With whom? Like, holy shit, guys. Oh. I see. I see. Okay. I think that somebody's relationship, this seems to be fairly specific. So, like, you know, with every reading, if it's not for you, move on. But this seems to be, we have, I think, a marriage breakup, and the masculine is gay. The masculine has found his soulmate. And being with that soulmate, together they make an emperor energy, right? His soulmate is another king. So all of a sudden, like once he kind of comes out, things happen very quickly. Meanwhile, the queen, now let's face it, if you're in a marriage, if you're in a heterosexual marriage with somebody who is gay at heart, you know. You might not want to acknowledge it, but you know. Okay, now, I haven't done this yet, but my third clarifying deck is the Tattoo Tarot. I think I went for Glitz. Oh, there's the Lovers and the Moon. Okay, I'm taking, they said, all right. Because I wanted to clarify what's going on with the Knight. Things have been hidden. So, and the Star. What's going on with the Knight? So, interesting. So I'm not sure who you are in this reading. It doesn't matter, does it? You could be the Knight. You could be the Queen. You could be the King. You could be the King of Pentacles. Oh, get out of town. They just said to grab another deck. For this guy. We've got a lot of characters in this one, guys. Rock and roll. This is a beautiful Botticelli deck, and I just got it. Okay, tell me about the King of Pentacles. Because Spirit very clearly, like when I looked at that, it's like, is that the energy of the King of Pentacles? Or is that like the person, and there's like, that's the person. Tower. King of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles has had a Tower moment. Okay. This could be any one of you. Spirit just said all of this, what has brought on this rune energy is that you were trying to hold everything together, and finally the King of Cups just comes out, right? He just comes out, and everybody, like, and there's been a lot of stuff going on in the dark, behind this. There's the moon. A lot of things going on. And I'm not going to say that those were bad things, but they were things that maybe people were trying to hide. And all of a sudden, I think it just like, right? So, oh, okay. Okay, what's going on with this King of Pentacles? Temperance. I mean, this has been this showed up in the Libra energy. So this King of Pentacles is just trying to figure his shit out, too. Were the two kings caught with each other? Yeah, were the two, yes. Isn't this, this is the beautiful card. This is the Seven of Cups, but in this deck, I'll just read what it says, because it's very interesting, considering my question. Yeah, evasive thoughts, evocative images, strange encounters, right? He can't go back. Yeah. It's time to move forward with this new adventure with that Knave of Swords. Okay? Okay. 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 So, Spirit, that's a lot of new beginnings. That's a lot of there's so much going on here. Of course, you have to just kind of hang out. Everybody. And just, oh, no, not everybody. This is her. This is the Queen. And it just showed me, she is now also, the Queen of Wands. She is a single woman. Especially in this deck, the Queen of Wands is a single woman. Single parent woman. With this very powerful creative energy. And, she's got stuff coming in. She has, Four of Pentacles. I mean, she's got some decisions to make. This, because we also have a Nine of Pentacles here for her. Her and the King. Or her and this Knight. So in some ways, right, she's with a younger man, perhaps. So I don't know which of these characters you are. But either way, it's looking like things kind of hit the fan. But it was for the greater good. It was for the greater good. And, now everybody is kind of where they should be. A queen, this is a double queen. A queen, if just logistically, doesn't normally entertain a knight. Oh, but these are bound. They're bound to each other. They're bound to each other. So, I mean, she's been married to this king who is, in fact, gay. So he, I mean, you know, right? The King of Cups gets to be where he wants to go with his soulmate. The whole world. He's had to wait, too. Like, this King of Pentacles, you know, he had to have some tower moments, right? And also temper. So, see, there's a lot of temperance here. That's 2 temperance. So both the King of Cups and this King of Pentacles had to temper what's going on. You know, and all of a sudden it came in. Like, all of a sudden, things that seemed to be impossible were just out there in the open, and there's nothing to hide anymore. Which leaves the Queen of Cups free to pursue openly her relationship with this knight. You know, and reveal everything. Like, that's often like 2 mismatched people coming together, right? For stars. Outcome for the knight here. This knight, I think, is leveling up. Holy shit. Yeah, King of Coins. So he's leveling up. Yeah, Justice. Yeah. You know, things are going in his favor, and he's starting fresh. Like, finally, Queen's maybe got some money, but it's not about that. It's not about that. There was a reverse tower. I don't usually take reversals on the bottom, but so, I mean, wherever you are in this scenario, it looks like things have been kind of shitty and scary and holy fuck, and I don't know what to do. And oh my God, help me. Like, honest to God, I don't have a fucking clue what to do. But there's 10 of coins on the bottom. Yeah. 10 of coins. We should take it. But it looks like, just like with the runes, you scatter them and they fall how they should. So, wow. I mean, that is 1, 2, 3. That's 4 decks here that we used. Like, a lot of these readings I've just had to use the 1 deck. They're very simple, but that's quite a specific reading for y'all. But I mean, it's such a happy reading. Like I'm sorry that you guys have just been really through it. Everybody here, I've got the chills actually, has been really through it. But it looks like things are, you know, those tower moments, those towers happen because it wasn't built on a good foundation. You had a situation that wasn't how it was supposed to be, right? It wasn't how it was supposed to be, and, you know, that tower, it's sad. It was a beautiful tower that you had made there. It hid many things, but it had to fall because it wasn't the will of Spirit for your life, right? So, Spirit just said, let the chips fall. Right? Let the chips fall where they may. And Spirit's got you. And, you know, have a wonderful life. Like, what the hell am I going to call this? If this resonates for you, please like and subscribe. I feel so happy for you, though. I mean, that's just great. Like, I'm sorry that you've been through this shitty time, but you're going to look back and you're going to like, thank goodness, because it hasn't been fun living in that in that tower that was trying to fall all the time. It's not fun to keep it secret. All right? So, every blessing. Bye.